some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between these road warriors and these guys defending their home turf. On the visitor's sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys making a statement last week, completely dismantling the opposition in that blowout win. And on the home sideline, here is their head coach. These guys with a crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And this contest is officially underway. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means first down.
17 yards. And a first down.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
That's incomplete on second down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throw here, third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Play action. Here's Smith. Finds his fullback. And this one doesn't go far. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And go play fake here with Smith. Finds a man right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
Play
line.
fake, here's Smith. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
On the sneak, it's Smith. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. On first down, here's Smith. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
From the gun, Smith.
At the 39-yard line.
He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Smith on third and long. Gets it to him on the screen. Near the sideline, finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there.
The offense retains possession.
They're running the option, short side. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Short pass brought in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Cut out left. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline.
16 yards.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
A gain of 16 yards.
They go play action on 1st down. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
To number 80. A 3-yard pickup.
Now he'll throw off the play fake.
7 at the 50-yard line.
Has a man on target to Johnson. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Result is a 1st down.
Screen here for Williams. And this one does not go far. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing it again here. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. Oh, Brock, but guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take a 4-point lead.
Our home team, 3.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The home teams and their running back about to get back to work. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Here's a dive up the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. They go play action. Here's Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down. Trying the right side. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
43-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's another first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Harris gets it on the draw. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
Trying to get it with the option. And they're turned away on third and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up fourth down.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
And we will not see the field goal try just yet, as the clock has hit zeros on our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. More coming up after this quick break. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pays pretty good dividends for them, too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
No gain on the play.
They'll throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Third down, they need 7.
Number 7. That's a gain of 3.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now outruns their offense to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down from the 42. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Throwing the out route, complete. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Working now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
16-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Rolling left, buying some time, and not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, play action. That's completed right side. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Throwing now off the play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Takes the second down snap. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to bring up first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives him the first.
23 yards. And a first down.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
16-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working inside the red zone. That's caught by Williams. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Delivers another one to Williams. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Coming near the goal line. He has the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And his guys grow their lead to 8. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. Jukes away from 1. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense ready to take the field now. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Smith. It is caught left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up.
Play fake. Here's Smith. Intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Their offense running back out now. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Throw here, 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
To number 87.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. This is the NFL on EA Sports. brought in. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10.
Smith on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Smith yet again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Again, it's Smith to the air. Ooh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off, but two in a row now have slipped away. Punting unit out now, and he'll try to hit this one well. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Throwing from the gun here. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking to throw again on second down. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 7.
Third down from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Shotgun snap to Smith. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, here's Smith. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. All set now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to number 23.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. Smith to the air now. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Intended for number
So after that
87.
prior incompletion, it's third down.
Sets up a third down and 18.
Here he goes, third and long. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Taken down behind the line.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from the defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
Number 87.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today.
It's fourth down.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. And go play fake here with Smith. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Scooped up by the defense. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Smith on first down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
30-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Number 87. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Quick throw is caught. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives him a first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. From the gun, Smith. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gets them back within 5.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a third now. He's not through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they got to start running him out for some PATs.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Pass play coming here. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And this one doesn't go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
I'll air it out on third. Cut out left. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Screen here for Williams. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line uses second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And they're going to have a first down now. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to pull this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory.
The tackle made at the
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
And it brings up third down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another first down.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. They'll give it to Williams on the option. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
Back
yard.
now, pressure coming. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. 3rd and long for him here. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll go to the option on 2nd down. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. We've set it downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the
1st down, Smith to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To number 86.
3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
Throwing
2.
now on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. They have the ball and could use an early score. They trail to start the 4th. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Smith on 1st down. He's got a man left. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, they're going option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal.
Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over a tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Rose caught. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And he's got his man. Touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Smith brings his guy to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The offense will line up for a 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
The score, our home team 17, visitors 14.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. It puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he reaches the 35 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll run here on first down. And they try to power right forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
For a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing on third, Smith. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down, come up.
Incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of the secondary.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The offense headed back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. So fresh set of downs now on the 39. He'll work against the blitz. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Complete.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Here's a throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Second down now, they need 7.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Gets this to Johnson.
The pass on second
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take a 4-point lead.
17.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. On first down, they'll run. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He'll hang on to it on the second down option. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And that is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
From the gun, Smith. That one's complete, right side. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 8.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and are working to stretch that out to 4. Up the gut they go with Williams. The bounce outside heels a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down.
At the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Back to throw. Screen here for Williams. Breaks a tackle. He jukes his way into space. Across midfield. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10. He keeps it on the option. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Second down, looking for options. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Third and long.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Another run for Williams. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys holding a 4-point lead. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal. Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And his guys drive their lead to 11.
Visitors 28, our home team 17.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 37.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. To throw. On the screen, this is Harris. And he'll get it up to the 44. And Mendoza the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Finds a man right side. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
At his own 49-yard line.
Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete from
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Desperation time here. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he gets it spiked. 20 seconds left to play. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Shotgun snap to Smith. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good stacking these kind of wins in a row.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A nice showing here from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.